What's up, guys? Just getting ready for part two. So, if you're wanting to hear about some baseball talk for the upcoming week and a little bit about basketball playoffs, part two is for you. See you there. Fuck, what is this shit, man? Hey yo! Welcome to CJ's Life Show,
My name is Jezreel.
and I'm Cody.
It's Cody. Today is going to be called a sports talk. It's going to be a little different from our previous episode. Hope you guys watch that. Talking about culture and lifestyle. Talk about ourselves with some personal experience and personal stories.
Yeah, don't miss that stuff.
Yeah.
There's some juicy behind the scene factual stories about ourselves. So I highly recommend if you're here in part two, check out part one for us.
Yes. Today we will be starting with a kind of different structure. We don't have the gargoyle and its hand and a little ball, but we got a little show and tell by Cody
Yes, guys.
personally.
Right now I'm sporting one of my favorite hats. My favorite two hats are the White Sox hat and the Oakland Athletic hat. My two favorite fitteds.
Yep.
So take this off for 1 second for you guys. My hair is a little bit look a little rough, but it's okay. Anyway, so here is my White Sox hat. We got the OG black with the nice 2005 World Series patch right there. But there's an issue.
What's the
I
issue?
saw this hat
Cody?
online. I'm like, this is a dope plain hat. Then all of a sudden, blow! Like, why?
Yo, that's not bad,
No,
bro.
man, this is but I want an OG. I tell you one thing. Mike was down low. This ain't OG. In the bottom, nah.
Yeah.
But when you wear it low like me, like no one's telling. But it's kind of funny because it kind of bothers me because I could see
You
it.
can see it from your peripherals.
I could always see it. Like
yeah.
right now with me talking, I could just see this floral print. Literally, when I got it in the mail, I was 2 seconds away from sharpieing it. I was like, you do a little spin.
That would be kind of a waste, right? You pay $50,
$50,
you know,
$50.
and you're
But
gonna cover and the front.
well, you guys can let me know. Do you
you like
prefer
that?
the OG or do you like this little
Extra.
flower thing going on the bottom of my hat? But
I personally like it.
you like it?
I kind of want to. I really want to buy a new fitted. You got it from Liz, right?
Yeah, Liz.
Yeah, I really want to get a Blue Jays, and not sure which one.
Yeah, what's your favorite two hats? I said my favorite two
Yeah.
hats. What's yours?
Right now, off the top of my head, Blue Jays.
Okay.
But I like the new style, the alternate style that they have. The
You
the-
like that
the-
two-tone brim
the
one?
two tone, yeah, is darker at the top and it's lighter at the.
Oh, the light
brim.
blue and the
Yeah.
double blue.
I like that.
I hate that.
You hate that.
Sorry,
Uh,
but
I know because you like the Royals ones.
yeah, I like the reverse. So the one Jez is talking about is dark blue with the powder blue brim.
Yeah.
KC is also one of my top five hats that I love, and but they had powder blue with the dark blue brim. So when I see that contrast, it kind of doesn't hit me. It might hit others. It's not a bad hat, but it's not my style.
Well, I want to get a Blue Jays one. I love the Blue Jays. I think the other one, I must say like the Dodgers, maybe.
That's a dope hat.
I like it. Not
That's a
bad.
dope.
But I would get a Sox hat
Sox hat.
also.
Yeah, this is just like very easy NWA esque.
Yeah.
Black White Sox hat. Even the black Dodger hat. I'm not sure. Would you get the OG
Black.
Dodger hat or would you get the black one?
I didn't see the black one. I think it's just black.
I used to have a black one before Taya's siblings.
So
Again, sorry, I mentioned my girlfriend's
It's
name
okay.
again. Check out episode 2, part 1 to get a background story on my girlfriend. But yeah, they her family
it?
stole. They're kind of passing my
Uh-oh.
LA Dodger hat. They didn't steal it. I gave it
Uh-oh.
to her.
Yep.
And I really like her family just be wearing it, like the dad, sister. So yeah, they be wearing the hat more than she is.
maybe next week that hat's gone. I don't know.
Oh hell no, no, this ain't coming off. This ain't coming off. And if you haven't already noticed, we had bubblies last episode. We had a little run-in at the gas station. Jez, so what happened at the gas station?
There's no bubblies.
I know, what the heck, man.
No bubblies.
So we had to go with this San Pellegrino tangerine. We already cracked it, and just gave it a rating of
8 out of 10.
that's pretty
8
solid.
out of 10.
I give it a 6.
How are you?
But it's
6?
good. It's good though.
I like it. I think it's better chilled. So
It's warm
it's
right
ready.
now.
I'm almost done mine.
Oh damn. Okay,
Um,
you be drinking.
I think we're gonna start with Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's get right into it. We kind of got off topic a little bit there, but yeah. So right now it's June 23rd. They're currently playing the Mariners, the Marlins. The Mariners are next week. Sorry, they're playing the Marlins on the road.
Yep.
Current score is 3-1 Jays.
3-1 Jays. Great job. I personally like the ballpark, the Marlins ballpark.
Yeah, that park.
But I think it's just too big.
It's a pitcher's ballpark for
Pitcher's ballpark.
Pitcher's
right?
ballpark for sure. It's not one of my favorites. It's very nice park. But yeah, it's a pitcher's place to pitch.
Yeah.
Unless down the right field line's kind of short though.
I'm not. It's
If
like
you pull it,
330.
it's 330. Actually, that's not short. That's like a pretty uniform. But the power alleys are pretty deep.
I'm glad the Jays are only there for 2 games. Third game might have gone like a different way, but it looks like we should secure this dub.
Yeah, this little mini sweep.
Mini sweep, yep.
Knock on wood. There ain't no wood around here, but knock on wood for us
Knock on
people.
wood, bro.
So the next series, we're facing the Orioles again. 4-game series.
We won the last series. We talked about it last week, where the Jays came back and they took 2 out of the 3, and now they're going to be playing in Buffalo, the Blue Jays home, something we haven't talked about yet.
No.
And looking for a 4-game series. Hopefully that goes our way.
Let's pray that something good happens. I mean, last time you prayed, look what happened. We ended up winning 10-7
Yeah, that's true.
in that comeback.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
That was one of the funnest comebacks that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and Bo had that great at bat that kind of blooped in to right field there, and it just goes to show you the game of baseball. You don't have to hit it hard.
You don't. He stayed alive. I think it was like a 9-pitch at bat.
Yeah.
Where he battled 7 foul balls in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And to tell you guys the truth, like that's only happened to me personally, like maybe once or twice. But that's back in like when I was like back 16 years old.
Yeah.
But having a long at bat, that shows a lot of discipline, a lot of plate coverage.
Does.
And Bo, I really like his swing. He spreads the ball around.
He has plate coverage.
Yeah.
A couple of those balls he swung at were a little bit out of the zone, but it just shows you how quick his swing is.
Yeah.
He has such a quick swing. For a small guy, he's probably around my size. I really like idolize someone like that. So, I mean, it was great to see. Got the dub, and we ended up winning on the Sunday as well, securing the series victory.
Yeah, there was some kind of conflict also with the game where Blue Jays pitchers Alek Manoah, he got ejected after 3 1/3 of his 5th career start.
Yeah.
Now he has a chance to battle back and see how he fares with the Baltimore team again.
I expect to see fireworks.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's young. He's fiery. He throws hard. It kind of reminds, like I said before, he has a body like Lance Lynn. He's a big hulk of a guy. And I like his game so far. I like his tenacity. And I'm expecting good things from him going forward.
Me too. He's still very young. I like to see that kind of that fiery whatever's building up inside, because he had only 3. He has 3 good starts so far. 2 of them didn't go his way. I'm looking for a lot of kind of this discipline, but also maybe something fun will happen. I'm not sure what, but he's playing the Baltimore Orioles, which is one of the worst hitting team, and I'm sure he can go more than this 3 1/3.
Yeah, he can.
For the next.
I'm predicting he has He pitches 6 strong, 6 or 7 strong, and he has 10 Ks.
10 Ks.
I'm seeing 10 Ks.
Career high.
Career high.
Career
I'm
high.
predicting a career high for Alek Manoah. If not that, benches clear and brawl.
You know what's so funny? Whenever there's a brawl or like whatever happened to Manoah, right?
Yeah.
Manoah and Franco. The bench is cleared and the bullpen's cleared. And
Why-
the funniest thing is the bullpen coming in
It's always
from the outfield.
whenever the bullpens are like you see the door open in center field,
Yeah,
and these little like freaking pitchers are like,
They're getting their cardio during
Yeah,
the
they're
game
getting
because
their
they might not even
cardio.
play.
yeah, because they're sitting out there eating seeds all day. So like, it is funny seeing them rush in. You see a bunch of bodies from the outfield.
The funniest thing, because sometimes they share the same door.
Yeah.
So it's like one in Baltimore player, one in one out
J
J
player.
player. So it's back and forth, and it might, and then later they go to the huddle, and then it's done already.
Yeah.
So
Baseball fights 9 times out of 10 are just a bunch of grown men huddling in a circle.
yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
And then
you always have the one guy grabbing the one guy saying like, "Yo,
Yo,
chill,
chill.
out, bro, chill," and the one guy's just Minecrafting it, looking all angry, just like that's pretty much what a baseball fight is. I mean, you see fists. How many good connects have you seen? I mean, sadly, one benches clearing brawl connect that I can think of is when Odor sucker punched Batista.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best landing punches I can think of in recent
was.
history.
I've seen a few.
When Bryce Harper charged him on a
Yes.
Hunter Stripling, not Hunter
Hunter
Stripling.
Stripling. It was
What's his name?
someone on San Francisco.
On the Giants.
Uh,
They had history.
I'm not sure who.
I just
can't
remember
remember.
he went to throw his helmet and he freaking
And he
botched it.
biffed it.
Guy-
He threw it on his like toe, and then he just got heated in the moment.
Yeah.
It was-
And the punches were thrown, but again they weren't like clean connects. It's
yeah, it wasn't.
typical baseball fight.
It's like that. Definitely much different than hockey,
Mm-hmm.
which we've seen a lot.
Which be real fights. Something else that's new. Pitchers are now getting like patted down like they're about to enter San Quentin Penitentiary or something. What do you think about that?
It's so funny because I'll show a clip here with the recent incident with Max Scherzer.
Oh yeah,
And this guy's been one of the best pitchers in the world.
you don't want to
for the
mess with
past
him either.
You do not want to mess with him. So past like 10 years, he's been one of the best pitchers. A couple Cy Youngs,
Consistent
200 plus innings,
Innings.
200 plus strikeouts.
strikeouts. He's
So,
a future Hall of Famer.
number one ballot for sure. And then the fact that they're testing him right now at his like later in his age. Obviously, you don't want to just skip out on him, but just the fact that it's happening, it's just really, really funny to watch.
Yeah.
But I don't see it coming to a big thing. I hope that they stop patting these pitchers down because at the end, it's umpires. They're not police. Are they licensed to pat down, rub someone's head, take out someone's belt? Their job is to call the game, not pat someone down.
Yeah. I always see this last thing. This is a
Right.
baseball little fad, little side story. This might last the end of the season, but like
Yeah.
this stuff, come on, guys.
It can be some like because they talk about a lot with the spin rate and the fact that some pitchers maybe
Some spin rates that go down
that go down
statistically, I guess.
after
but
this incident.
yeah. They talked about Trevor Bauer's spin rate going down after checking, but like,
Yeah.
one, how you even are you slow motioning in this? Are you putting in slow motion
They're
counting the
using-
revolution?
They're using Statcast, which is
Statcast, yeah.
I think powered by Google or something. So
Mm.
that's one of the kind of best companies to kind of project something, like especially the ball, like how the ball spins, the revelations of it. I don't know how it's done, but
Yeah, baseball is really statistically like getting advanced. It's crazy. There's WOBA, there's WAR, there's a bunch of advanced stats. It's not no average RBI, home run, OPS, OBS, slugging. Now it's like all those divided by your at bats. Which is really cool.
something
Yeah.
I look into before is before when I took fantasy very seriously, I would look into some of the players and where they're playing at the moment. And for example, let's say pitcher A only pitches well in the National League, or pitcher B only pitches well during the daytime.
Yeah.
And that kind
Some
of
advanced stats.
that's very advanced.
Yeah.
Whereas basketball, it's all like under one roof. Baseball, it's day games, night games,
Different size parks.
different size parks.
No,
the,
yeah.
the roof is sometimes open. It
Roof is
closed
closed.
sometimes.
Raining,
Rain
rain or shine. Baseball is quite a unique sport, like because of those main, especially that not every playing field is uniform. Like we just talked about
Yeah.
the Marlins
Marlins.
Park being a pitcher's park.
Yep.
When you come to Rogers Center, that's a bandbox. Where Cincinnati plays, the bandbox. I get hit a freaking hole. I get hit a bomb in Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Come on, goodness, Cincinnati.
Can work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on my Cincinnati enunciations. What we kind of want to jump into also with the Jays is catcher talk. There's a little bit of a catcher fight, so to speak, for that guy, that catcher.
It's because normally a team would want to have two catchers. One is a regular catcher, and then you have the backup. So far, the Jays, every other game, it's been a different catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Started off with McGuire,
Well, we had
Jansen,
we had Jansen. Kirk came in, who's my personal favorite of the four, and now we have
McGuire,
and Riley
and
Adams.
So there's four catchers I've seen throughout the whole season. I personally like Reese McGuire and Alejandro Kirk, but Alejandro Kirk is on the 60-day IL.
Yeah, sucks.
Who knows when he's gonna come back?
If he didn't get injured, he'd be our starting catcher.
You think he'd be
Guaranteed.
starting?
Not even a question.
If I were to be a pitcher, for example, I would like to have a large target. Okay, I'm not saying he's a bad player.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's bad for his size. He's obviously a great player. I want to see more of him. But as a pitcher, I like a larger frame. I think that's why Riley Adams can have a maybe bigger impact with the Jays, or Reese McGuire. But that's personally my opinion.
I think he's fairly large. Actually,
Large, yeah.
he weighs more than Rowdy Tellez. It's facts. He's stubby. I think pitching wise, from my point of view, that won't affect much. I don't think that will affect the pitchers, because from watching the games, he was a pretty solid catcher. He seemed like he was calling games, but what I like is the bat. He actually had some pop, which we need. Jansen can't hit more than what the change is in my pocket, which I only have about 50 cents.
50 cents in your
So he's about batting 0.050. So Jansen has trouble with hitting over the Mendoza line. The Mendoza line is 100, is 200, is that 100, 200.
200.
Yeah, so he's consistently batting under that. So in my mind, not Reese McGuire,
Dang, Jansen.
Jansen is not the guy.
I don't see him faring well, which actually is very unfortunate, because I grew up loving the catching position, and I know how difficult it is to move up. For example, if you remember this guy, JP Arancibia,
Yep.
he was a stud for the Blue Jays. After 4 years, he's not playing anymore, retired.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
When that trade went down, where we got R.A. Dickey and everybody over here, and we gave up Travis d'Arnaud and Syndergaard, right? They originally asked for JP Arancibia, straight up. And at the moment, Anthopoulos was going to do it, but actually JP came and said, like, I don't want to be traded. And it was kind of like, he's like, all right, because JP actually was a good catcher for those times. He had some pull around here in Blue Jay land, but it sadly ended up backfiring on us. You know what? Dickey, he pitched well for us. I'm not even going to hate on him like that, but he wasn't worth d'Arnaud and Syndergaard.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
and
not.
He came with a package too, so it was he had his own personal catcher that came with him.
Josh Tolley.
Um,
I remember. I swear he hit a walk off one time.
it might have happened.
I swear he
Yeah.
had. I swear he
Yeah.
hit a walk off one time. I used to work at the Rogers Center, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I remember something like that. But
Yeah, those are the good old catching days.
mhm.
If you remember those guys, then
For us,
that means those guys lasted only what, a few years with the Blue Jays. So this catching position is up for grabs, and we don't know how long that will last.
we don't. Um, we're hoping that Remedy is soothed, but I won't see us trading for a catcher at this deadline. I predict they're going to give Kirk the chance, or between Riley Adams and Reese McGuire at the moment are going to be just the catchers for now until that point.
Do you know a funny story about Reese McGuire?
What?
You know, last year he got arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
So there's a story in Florida or Dunedin,
Yeah.
and it was on the news. I saw it while I was on the internet, but he got arrested in his white Mercedes.
Bougie.
I forgot the name of it, but he was.
It was probably an AMG.
It might have.
Probably,
I'm
but
not
yeah.
sure. He was in a parking lot. They said they had practice that day. He was in his parking lot, and a lady, I'm not sure how old, said that he was undressed fully and watching a pornographic film on his phone
Damn.
and got arrested
Damn.
on that spot.
And someone hasn't got laid for a while.
Maybe.
Jesus.
But that was last year during the
How's that?
coronavirus season.
Man, well,
Where it was
we
like,
know it
you
hit
know,
him hard.
It did. So that was like kind of weird news that I.
That is kind of random.
But
He
Reese
got
McGuire,
arrested for that.
he got arrested for that. It's on his record. They got him like a misdemeanor charge or something.
It was
so,
on serious charge.
yeah, he was he had to plea and he had to go to trial for that.
Jeez. Imagine going to that trial.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
Mr. Jesuit Martinez, why were you naked in your car watching a pornographic film?
I don't know, man. That's really
That's probably all you could say.
That's really he did say that he knew he was wrong. Like he said in his I forgot to testify, but he said he was wrong and he shouldn't have done that. So
You couldn't have went home?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well at least he knows he's
I'm not
wrong
sure.
for that one.
Yeah.
Fire for that, man. Oh, that's funny.
That was a weird kind of catcher story that I incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Blue Jays, they have a few games coming up. We predicted that.
I predict they go 3. I think they're gonna take 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
We should take 3 out of 4.
We should sweep. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I don't believe him like that.
We have some struggles with the AL East. I think the best shot is against the Baltimore Orioles.
Well, they're the basement dwellers, so we got it. We don't have a choice. We got to take it from these guys. And then after the Orioles series, exactly next week from today, we'll be facing the Mariners.
Yes. I'm not sure how they're doing, but I'm sure that they're almost in that little spectrum with the Baltimore Orioles, and they have a lot of good young pieces. But the Blue Jays, if they want to have a contention for the AL East,
Mm-hmm.
they need to have at least they need to be above 500 before the All-Star break.
Well, looking at the schedule here, for the Mariners, so they just came off a 4-game sweep of Tampa. That's something to behold. And then they split with the Rockies. So right now, in their last, they are 5 for 6, 5 wins. Sorry, 5 wins out of their last 6 games.
That's actually really good.
So they're hot at the moment, but they're going in to play the White Sox next for a 3-game series before coming into Toronto. The White Sox, no slouch. My boy Tim Anderson.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great series with Mariners. I loved watching them back when they played at Safeco Field. Is that the field? Safeco? Do you remember?
They still play at Safeco.
No, Mariners. Oh, they still
Yeah.
do, but they're playing in Buffalo. But I loved watching them when they played at Safeco
Yeah.
because of the fans of the. A
Oh
lot of
yeah, the
Vancouver
Seattle
fans.
fans, the Vancouver fans, like the ones that come down, it almost feels like a home game.
Yeah,
By the way, Safeco Field, a beautiful field.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, that team is pretty good. Like the Mariners, I'm just checking up on their roster at the moment here.
No Ichiro, of course.
Yeah, no Ichiro. Back in the day, they still have Kyle Seager. That's one of my favorite. I remember picking him up his rookie season. Back in the day when he was still playing for. Oh, he still is playing for Seattle, but I remember
Yeah,
he was pretty nice.
yeah. I'm not saying that they're a bad club. They if you can beat Tampa, which is the first place AL East team,
Yep,
then who knows what can happen with the Blue Jays.
exactly. I hope the Jays can at least split with them in this
At
two-game
least.
series. But the big series we had to beat. We had to either sweep or win the series. Be no split. If it's a split, it's a loss against Baltimore.
Um, so with the series coming up, there's a few games. NBA that there's only four teams left in the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference final. Any predictions for these upcoming games?
Well, the Suns. I'm still sticking with my team. The Suns are winning. The Suns are taking this series in 6 against the Clippers. My prediction for the
Currently,
Hawks
they're
and the
2-0.
Bucks. Hmm?
They're 2-0
Yeah, the
at
2
the
0 right
time.
now.
Yeah.
I don't. I could be wrong. I don't see the Clippers going down like that. If they do, so be it. The Suns are still winning the championship. I don't care. Um, uh, as far as the Hawks and the Bucks, I think the Hawks take it in 7. Hawks in
In 7.
7, and my prediction will come true. Suns versus Hawks
Suns
in the
versus
finals.
Hawks.
In the finals.
I hope to see
You heard
that.
it here first.
I hope to see that very soon. They say that Giannis has to kind of carry everything, and seeing him against Durant and the whole Brooklyn team, I kind of felt bad because personally, I don't really like him personally.
You don't like Giannis?
I liked him at first, but I think his ego kind of kept. There's a Filipino saying where he's
Mayabang?
mayabang, where
Mayabang.
he's a little too mayabang, but he's an MVP player, man. He's one of the best players of the past 5 years, 10 years. I don't know, 10 years maybe, if he keeps what he's been doing. But I did see him feel kind of bad, so I still hope he does what he can for the Bucks. But I want to see the Atlanta Hawks take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hawks have been my favorite team in this East playoffs, and not only because I like Trey Young, like his game, like his tenacity, his fierceness. We both like John Collins. Um, their lineup. I mean, like Kevin Herter. I remember this guy dropped freaking 27 points
7 in a game
on
7.
on yeah, just this in the game 7. Ben Simmons dropped 5.
There was a stat where he does not shoot in the fourth quarter,
You know,
and
yeah, sorry. Ben Simmons dropped. Yeah, he
5
he
points.
was 5 with 5 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds, and 36 minutes played. I mean, like right after the game was done, he was an instant meme,
yeah,
pretty much. So his game is driving the lane, being aggressive. So yeah, Kevin Herter like dropped 27 points. So on the 76ers head top. So I mean that's pretty crazy.
yeah,
That Ginger Man's crazy. He's a baller.
he is.
He's a baller, man. So it's good to see that there's 4 different teams in the Final Four
That are new,
that are new.
and they have. I think the last team that won a chip was the Hawks back in 1973.
I believe so, and I believe that's when they probably had like I'm not even sure what the roster was back
Not
then.
sure.
Um,
Mans weren't even born.
yeah, mans weren't even close to being born.
Parents were like 10 years old.
My dad was like 20, so it's good to see. I love to see it. I'm not sure if those big corporate people like to see it because of the ratings. They like to see Lakers in Brooklyn,
Of course.
but nah. This is where the real NBA is at. Get them small markets in there. Let's go.
It's nothing like the Raptors when they won, but I feel like that wasn't a big deal at the time. I don't know, because I think, Golden State was still in it. I think all of almost America wanted Golden State. But Raptors, they never won before, and there was no like kind of stat that there was no Raptor championship. But now there is.
Yep, and we're 1-for-1.
Yeah.
And I could talk about the Raptors run to the chip all day long,
Me too.
all night long. But we're a little bit over time here today. We love talking sports. We love talking with you guys about sports. I hope you enjoyed this.
Hope you guys too. This is a different week. Hope you guys can watch the other one again. Hope you guys can like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep. We'd love to hear from you. Love to interact with you.
Yes.
And without further ado, I'm Cody.
And I'm Jezreel.
And we out.
We out.
Peace, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.